Welcome to the 13th lecture of ONYX Financial Track. In this lecture, we're going to be explaining the variables that we have in the third tab, Advanced Options, in the Inventory Parameters screen. We'll get right into it. So we'll open up the screen here, and the first field that we have is Use Price by Batch Number. This means that we will add a pricing for each incoming batch. Use batch number. If we activate this variable, the system will allow the user to add a batch number in the transactions, of course. If you activate connect item by batch number, you can link the batch code with the items that this batch contains, basically. Generate batch number from item code with automatic sequence. If we activate this variable, the system will generate the item code from the batch code. Approved items barcode, same batch number. Same idea as the previous field, but here the barcode of the item will be the batch number. Use item barcodes, same sequence number. Here the item's barcode will be the item's code. Use one barcode for item. This one means that the system will give the item one barcode for both the stock monitoring and also the sales. Generate item code automatic. This means that whenever we're adding a new item, the system will automatically create a new code for it based on the groups that this item is linked to. Use automatic sequence for items. This variable is related to use factory serial number, the variable itself, which is in the previous tab, options. Based on this variable, basically the system will give sequence numbers for the items. Include main group code in item code. This one means that the main group code will come up on the left of the item code. Automatic generate for item barcode. If we activate this one, it will allow us, of course, to use the table that we have here at the bottom. Generate barcode for minimum unit. Here the system will generate the barcode for the smallest unit in the package. Barcode number type. The drop-down menu contains the options numeric and alphanumeric. Regarding the table that is related to the variable automatic generate for item code, we'll find that it contains 3 columns, and these columns are generate item barcode, and that contains several options through which we can basically choose the barcode generation method. Field length, this one determines how many digits the barcode will consist of, and that of course is based on the choice that you've made in the previous column. Direction, either from the right or from the left. Alright, so use price by expiry date. Now, activating this variable means that you will set an expiry date for the pricing. Use price modification request. This opens up the screen price modification request, and through the screen the user can place a price modification request. Use pricing by minimum unit. This one means that the system will add a price for the smallest unit in the package and a price for the package itself. Approve default price for all price levels in item details. Activating this one, it adds a new field in the item details screen that will allow you to work on a pricing type called default pricing, which we will explain later on when we get to pricing level screen. Not install item has price when install document items to be to pricing. Now, I think that we will have to break down this sentence into parts so we can grasp what it actually means. First of all, not install item has price. That one means that the system will not add a price for an item which already has an existing pricing. When install document items to pricing, that one means that when you buy a new batch of the same item, this new batch will have a new price. Print barcode for item, not price. That one means that the system will print a barcode for the item even if it does not have a price yet. That is, of course, if we activate this variable, otherwise it just won't. print price with tax in print barcode screen. Here it includes the tax in the barcode. Show barcode in the transaction screen. Allowed to repeat item in incoming. You can activate this variable if you need to add the same item in the same incoming batch. Allowed to repeat batch in outgoing. Same idea but for a dispatch. Allow duplicate item in warehouse transfer. This one doesn't really need an explanation, it's self-explanatory. Duplicate item in manual stocking. And then approve assembled sale price on component price. This practically combines the actual price of the components in the compound item and adds it as the final price for that compound item. Check outgoing warehouses in transfer. We'll explain this one by giving an example. So let's say that you have warehouse A and it is requesting a transfer from warehouse B. Here, warehouse A, which is basically the one that's making that request, they can check if warehouse B has the items and the quantity that it needs before it actually makes the transfer request. Moving on to the next one, stocking by piece. This means that the stocking will be performed per unit, the smallest unit I mean. Connect outgoing groups with group. This will link the outgoing account with the outgoing groups. In case we're distributing the outgoing orders with different outgoing groups, like outgoing for large quantities, for example, or outgoing for VIP customers, any kind of groups that suits your business, we can basically connect all the outgoing orders values with one account. Connect incoming account by group, same idea. Use serial number QR code. This means that the system will accept QR codes with the serial numbers. Deal with items used. This allows the system to deal with used items, whether dispatched or added. This really works with assets, in case, for example, we have an assets warehouse. Method of VAT, value-added taxes calculation for used items from profit margin, price, and net price. Here we're talking basically about the VAT in case we're selling these used items. You can determine what exactly we're applying the VAT on. Alright, so that's everything for this tab and everything for this lecture. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll see you in the upcoming lecture.